In 2011, a movie which would be one of the masterpieces of the social comedy in Europe was premiered, Havre. This film is about the problem of immigration as well as love towards people regardless where they come from. People who have seen it speak well about the performances, especially the little Blondin Miguel, who plays a refugee African child. Blondin's co-workers say that he was born for this role. What's true about this? Why could such a young person with no experience in the world of cinema be able to complete this role in an outstanding way? The answer to this question has remained hidden since then until a Finnish television video that was recorded in 2007 went public. In this record, a group of missionaries traveled to Africa to document the status of the drought that people were living in Somalia and to help as much as they can. During the documentary, you can appreciate the degree of poverty and malnutrition the inhabitants have to deal with. The documentary takes place making interviews to diverse organizations on how they are trying to solve this problem and contemplating the life of the villagers. Until, at a certain moment, they visit a small, God-forsaken town, almost desert. On the outskirts of town, they meet a boy and a girl, no more than 6 years old, whom they decide to call Samuel and Jane. They were half-naked, malnourished, and could not walk because of polio. In the video, one of the missionaries places his camera next to one of the children, and the extreme thinness in which they are is appreciated. The children could do nothing but crawl and cry until their days came to an end. While the group of missionaries recorded and lamented the situation, a small boy emerged from the bus, not much older than Sam and Jane. This boy was carrying a bottle full of water and a basin. To the astonishment of those present, he filled the basin with water, picked up sand, took him to a shaded area, and began to bath him. Once he finished it, he did the same with Jane. Speaking with a few inhabitants of that town, they could discover that he was Sam and Jane's big brother. The 3 children were orphans. Because of this, he had to exercise as a mother and father and help his sibling with the few strengths he had. That boy was Blondin. The show of love and effort moved everyone, so they decided that Blondin would accompany the team in the last part of the trip, while Sam and Jane were taken to hospital in the Somali capital. When they were about to finish their adventure, bad news arrived. Both Sam and Jane had not been able to survive their illness. Devastated by the tragedy, the team discussed the future of Blondin. They couldn't abandon him to his fate. At the end, the cameraman, Blondin Miguel, decided to adopt him. In the coming years, Blondin had to learn to live in society and overcome obstacles and ideological barriers of some people around him. Quinn was his support in this adaptation process. He also taught Blondin his love for cinema, which led him to debut as an actor with only 12 years in Havre, one of the most acknowledged Finnish films in history, playing a role close to his own life.